Welcome to Retro Glamour, where legends live forever. Think you can recognize these stars from just a recent photo? You'll have 5 seconds to guess. Then we reveal vintage clips, classic photos, and their name. Some are still with us, others have passed, but everyone left a mark. Keep track of your score and let us know in the comments. Let's start. He redefined psychological thrillers with one unforgettable role, a chilling performance that became a cultural touchstone. Can you still hear that voice? Anthony Hopkins, now 88, remains a global icon celebrated for his unmatched acting legacy. He brought charm and sincerity to a beloved 90s drama, making everyday struggles feel real on screen. That underdog energy left a mark. Andrew Shue, now 58, keeps a low profile but remains a fond memory among longtime fans. Stoic, commanding, and always believable, his portrayal of lawmen and veterans felt lived in. Who else could deliver justice with just a stare? Tommy Lee Jones, now 79, is admired as a cornerstone of the crime thriller genre. He's played Jedi, villains, and secret agents with the same fiery charisma. There's always a spark when he steps into frame. Samuel L. Jackson, now 77, is still active and stands as a symbol of range and power in modern cinema. With a voice that commands and eyes that speak volumes, his presence brings gravitas to any role. The quiet wisdom always stands out. Morgan Freeman, now 88, continues to be revered as the voice of wisdom and calm authority. From disaffected youth to philosophical lovers, he's played them all with heart and vulnerability. Do you remember him in Before Sunrise? Ethan Hawke, now 55, is still creating across film, writing, and directing with quiet intensity. He turned a hip-hop past into a Hollywood career, blending charm with physical intensity. Few transition stories are this successful. Mark Wahlberg, now 54, continues to thrive as both actor and producer in Hollywood. From a brilliant neo-Nazi to a shy genius, his characters always linger. Which one do you think defined his talent best? Edward Norton, now 56, remains selective, diving deep into meaningful and artistic projects. He rose with comedy and fell into silence, only to return with raw vulnerability. It was more than a comeback, it was redemption. Brendan Fraser, now 57, has regained industry respect and audience love through powerful performances. From dashing young leads to tortured souls, his range made him a fixture of early 2000 cinema. Remember Cold Mountain? Jude Law, now 53, continues working in both film and theater with elegance and grace. He became a teen idol almost overnight, balancing fame and rebellion with a rock star edge. Those headlines didn't tell the whole story. Leif Garrett, now 64, lives more quietly today but remains a symbol of youthful stardom in American pop culture. He was a TV heartthrob in the 60s and 70s, delivering charm with every role. His career blended family drama with primetime swagger. James Brolin, now 85, remains a respected figure in Hollywood with a legacy of strong television and film roles. A rugged leading man of the 70s, he embodied both action and vulnerability. Audiences followed him from war films to high-octane TV. Jan Michael Vincent passed away in 2019 at age 75, remembered for his intensity and tragic career arc. He was the epitome of TV drama elegance, graceful, articulate, and undeniably magnetic. A staple of 60s romantic storytelling. Richard Chamberlain, now 90, remains an iconic figure whose performances shaped classic television romance. He made pastel blazers and detective work look effortlessly cool. Miami never looked smoother on screen. Don Johnson, now 76, stays active in film and TV, a symbol of 80s cool with staying power. He defined buddy cop charisma with quiet strength and cool delivery. One half of a duo everyone rooted for. David Soul passed away in 2024 at age 80, leaving behind a lasting legacy from Starsky and Hutch. He was the everyman with a boxer's heart, likable, quick-witted, and full of charm. Audiences embraced that spark. Tony Danza, now 74, is still beloved for his roles and continues making public appearances. He brought teenage charm to prime time in the 70s, making audiences laugh, swoon, and relate. That clean-cut confidence made him unforgettable. Scott Baio, now 65, remains a recognizable figure and occasional presence in public life. He wore the uniform of a highway patrolman and made it iconic. Behind the helmet was a smile that won over millions. Eric Estrada, now 76, continues to make appearances and is fondly remembered from the TV classic Chips. He mixed boyish looks with musical talent, bringing charisma to both screen and stage. Do you remember the family band era? Sean Cassidy, now 67, is active behind the scenes as a TV writer and producer. He was the voice of a generation, blending pop stardom with heartfelt performances. But fame came at a price. David Cassidy passed away in 2017 at age 67, leaving a legacy of teen idol fame and personal resilience. He started as a child star and grew into a beloved musician and actor. His songs still echo in American homes. Ricky Nelson passed away in 1985 at age 45, remembered for blending rock and roll charm with all-American appeal. His smile lit up the 60s and 70s, and his voice was on every jukebox. A pop icon of his time. Bobby Sherman, now 82, lives privately today but is warmly remembered for his musical and television success. His voice was golden, and his fame was fast, but the spotlight faded too soon. A brief, brilliant flame. Andy Gibb passed away in 1988 at age 30, remembered as a beloved pop star gone too soon. He had the soft-spoken charm that made animated characters come to life. His voice work is still instantly recognizable. Robbie Benson, now 69, remains cherished for his role as the Beast and continues working behind the scenes. With classic British poise and adventurous roles, he brought elegance to sci-fi and historical epics. Remember Logan's Run? Michael York, now 83, is still active in voice acting and celebrated for his distinguished career. He had that all-American look perfect for futuristic drama and gritty thrillers. A steady presence in genre television. Bruce Boxleitner, now 75, continues to appear at conventions and remains beloved in sci-fi circles. He was the tough guy with a sensitive side, leading one of TV's most intense crime dramas. That raw energy stood out. Ken Wall, now 71, left Hollywood early but is still remembered for Wise Guy and his off-screen mystique. He had a wholesome image, but his roles often carried deep emotional weight. Little House wouldn't be the same without him. Michael Landon passed away in 1991 at age 54, remembered as a TV legend both in front of and behind the camera. He brought depth and dignity to westerns with a voice that carried weight. His quiet strength was unforgettable. Pernell Roberts passed away in 2010 at age 82, honored for his dramatic range and principled career choices. With a deep voice and fatherly gravitas, he became the heart of a TV family. Viewers still remember that calm authority. Lorne Greene passed away in 1987 at age 72, remembered as the cornerstone of Bonanza's success. He had a big presence and a big heart, often playing the gentle giant with surprising depth. Remember Haas. Dan Blocker passed away in 1972 at age 43, loved for his role on Bonanza and his warm off-screen persona. Tough, daring, and always intense, his roles packed action and attitude. He was never one to fade into the background. Robert Conrad passed away in 2020 at age 84, remembered for his bold stunts and rugged charm. He made you care about the characters, whether scientist or superhero. That gentle strength was his signature. Bill Bixby passed away in 1993 at age 59. Leaving a legacy of heartfelt television from the courtship of Eddie's father to the Incredible Hulk. Cool, commanding, and undeniably smooth, he gave gravitas to every scene. The A-Team wouldn't have worked without him. George Peppard passed away in 1994 at age 65, remembered as the mastermind leader who always had a plan. So, how many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments. And let us know which stars stumped you. Think you did better than your friends? Challenge them. Share this video. And see who really remembers the icons of the past. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you won't miss the next trip down memory lane. Like, comment, and share. We can't wait to see what you think. Thanks so much for watching. We truly appreciate you being part of this nostalgic journey with us. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.